Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Better Call Saul Season 6, Episode 9. So, last time we had the death of Lalo. Gus managed to, lure or at least predict where this was going to happen, and then he had some suspicions, so he left his safe house, went to the laundry, ran into Lalo there. Luckily, Lalo didn't just shoot him right away and brought him downstairs to where Gus had that whole thing set up. So, yeah, and Lalo is now dead, buried under the concrete, well, what concrete is going to be there eventually. I think it's a concrete floor anyway. Yeah, whatever. Also, unfortunately, why can't I think of his name? Howard. I was gonna say, all I could think of was Hamlin for some reason. Howard is also buried under there. Rest in peace, Howard. You do not deserve what happened to you, but it is what it is. And now, we still have 4 more episodes, so we'll see. We still gotta wrap up Jimmy's story, I guess, and maybe a little bit more of Gus and all that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it though. Even though Lalo was might be my favorite character, is now gone. It feels weird to continue the show without him. But we just got to remember that this is Better Call Saul. We got to see Saul Goodman's journey. So yeah, let's watch this, shall we? We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. As per usual with me, I feel the need to clean my glasses mid-episode. Should have did it before I started recording. Hey! The Saul Goodman sign. Saul Goodman and Associates. Man. He said the spot was supposed to be just temporary, right? But that's a lot of work to put into a temporary location. I don't think... See, I can't remember enough to know, is this what ends up being the Oval Room and everything? Is that location? I can't remember the surroundings, and I feel like we haven't gotten, a really good shot of the surroundings, right? I'm sure if I, watched Breaking Bad and I saw the location, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's the same spot with the little they've given us in this. But it's been so long since I've seen Breaking Bad. Cleaning the blood. Jesus. I'm not gonna lie. When we first saw that bit without, maybe it's because I don't have my glasses on, but I thought it was supposed to be like a paint can or something. Ugh. Jesus. What a transition. Couple of clients. Gee, I wonder what they're in for. I mean... What? I love how thorough Mike is. That he might not have even told them about the stuff behind the picture, but he just found it. I mean, not like it's that hard, especially when they were taking stuff off the walls to get the bullet and repaint and stuff. To see that, right? But still. So you looking at, obviously Howard's in the picture, but was he looking at, the surroundings? See if he got it right. I like this little montage. Look at this jacked man. He just has a bunch of pity collars. Is that what it's for? Make him look like something happened to him. I have like a very close to that. Mine's just a little more round. Humidifier, like literally, like right there on the floor. Uh-oh. Man. If you clean up a crime scene that well, like, no one should have seen them moving the body because they were just changing refrigerators, you know? Like, who would think twice on that? You clean up all the blood, even with to the level of a black light, right? The only thing I can think of is if some blood got under the floorboards. Like, I'm trying to think of like a CSI episode or something where they're trying to like figure stuff out and how they'd figure out like an impossible to solve crime. The only thing I can think of is if it somehow got under the floorboards. And they, for some reason, suspected to pick up those exact floorboards and look under them, right? But I don't know how they would suspect it. Like, obviously, I don't think they're ever going to get caught for what happened to Howard. It's just interesting. Like, I don't want to say it's like the perfect crime, but I mean, it's not even like they actually killed him, right? Why throw everything in one at a time if you're just gonna throw the bag in after? I mean, I guess just to make sure that you don't bundle everything up in a bag, you throw it in the fire, and then it burns like all around the stuff in the middle, and then the stuff in the middle is somehow still there, maybe? I don't know. We're almost 10 minutes in the episode, and this is the first talking. This is the same speech that Mike gave him, right? I think. I think that speech comes better from like an old man like Mike, because when you hear it from an old man, you're like, he's seen some shit, you know? But when you hear it from Saul, you're just like, whatever, buddy, you know? Gus, I think? Is this the Salamanca compound? Is this where like the twins are? Maybe? I guess, yeah, there's still the twins that he has to deal with, right? And I mean, unfortunately, we know they make it to Breaking Bad, so we know he doesn't deal with them in that way, but he has to spin a story about Lalo, right? I've never worn fancy enough clothes that I had to take my jacket off like that and hang it up in the back seat. You need to do the button. Oh. Maybe he knew he was just gonna get searched anyway, so he didn't do it yet. That's something when you're walking in. It's like a power move. Just walk in while you're doing your button. I don't know why that seems like a power move to me. Who are you? Or are we... Is this, Eladio? Okay. Is Gus in... It is Eladio. Is Gus in Mexico, or is Eladio here? He was hesitant. They're all addressed with Dawn, right? I know that's supposed to mean, like... I don't know. I always hear it for, like, leaders of gangs and stuff like that, but Gus is, like... I feel like Gus is equal with Hector, but he's Don Hector. Does Gus not get the Don tag? So they already know that he's missing. I guess enough time has passed? Alright, what you got, Gus? You had to come here with a plan. Ah. Yeah, they didn't know Lalo was alive, did they? About the teeth. Lalo sent a dentist to that one guy that had, like, the big old beard that he shaved. I didn't put two and two together that he used that guy's body to cover for him, and he had the guy's dental records, like, be matched to his, right? I'm guessing by that dentist he sent him. I was watching some reactions and they picked up on it, and I missed it, so just wanted to let you guys know that I know now, but... That's not what he's arguing about. Hmm. Poor Hector, man. The thing is he's right. All of it. Man. That's so fucked up, but it's kind of funny. Hmm. Alright. So is that why he's not a Don? Is because Gus works under him, um, the other guy, rather than being up there with them? Hmm. Alright. So he just kind of dismissed everything and was just like, we just need to keep the status quo, you know? I feel like there's, on some level, I feel like Eladio believes what Hector's saying, but is just like, doesn't want to lose Gus as a resource. I could be wrong, but pretty cool shot from under the water, though. Guess it seems like he probably did take a trip down to Mexico for that, right? He was wheeling his suitcase back in. He had all those shut before because of hiding, right? No, he doesn't have to. Maybe a bit better. They are lawyers. Damn. Mike's like, that quick? Okay. Quite literally start immediately. Move on. Alright, I mean, the crazy thing is they're suspicious of Gus for what happened to Lalo, but I don't think they know anything about the whole, right? only Lalo knew that stuff, and he took it to the grave with him. Unless somehow that video gets out, but that, I imagine, is either destroyed or buried with him. A lot of Gus this episode, huh? I guess this also could just very well be one of the last times we see Gus, too. You know? Because the show's coming to an end here soon, so... You know, he made it out of his situation. He's starting to resume work on the, underground. I feel like I should know this guy. Hmm. Hmm. Yes, waft. I know that's not wafting. I don't know much about tea. I don't know why they do that in the glass with it. I tried to go with a white wine once. I don't drink really ever. But, I used to drink with friends, and I'd pick different things, like, every time I went over their place, and one time I decided to pick up, like, white wine, and I didn't really like it. Hmm. What's the significance of this? Like, I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. So he still has it. Okay. So he's not even the owner. Interesting. And this lady is just like doing her work. It's like crazy the difference between that guy coming in and talking up a storm and then the lady over there who's not even saying a word. Hmm. Oh no, is he gonna leave this guy? Aww. Jesus Christ, you left a lot of money. That's why I don't drink fancy wines. Guy was so excited to show the bottle. I wonder if there was more significance to that scene that I don't understand. Things I forget from Breaking Bad or the show or something. I don't know. Like, it seemed weird. To focus so much on him talking to that dude, but... Or I guess that dude talking, I should say. If it was Gus talking, I'd understand a little bit more, but... But really, we just listened to that guy go on a rant and then Gus left. He didn't use that, right? Keep him safe. Guess there shouldn't be much of a need to go near him now, though. So he should be good to go. That gun is definitely not for defense, because you ain't defending yourself with that shit if someone breaks in. But I mean, obviously Mike is keeping that gun hidden for a reason. He'd do all his bad stuff with it. Oh. What are we doing, Mike? We're going to see Nacho's father? He doesn't know, does he? He probably thinks... I can't tell if that's an angry face or just a I'm tired working my ass off face. Sometimes I have like that resting, like I just look like I'm pissed. Guess you have a while if you don't have an answering machine set up, right? So he is not hustling to answer that phone at all. Is he gonna let him know he's dead? Oh shit. Oh, Mike, what are you about to do, buddy? You gotta be careful what you say. That's right. Yeah, he wanted the alligator skin or whatever, right? Or something like that. Letting him know that his son's dead, giving him that closure. Yeah, he did. Oh, Nacho. Hmm. I think he understood the word. I think he's, yeah. He's not gonna, he doesn't want that kind of thing. You know, his dad's such a good guy. This is a really cool shot. I love this. Like the line between them. This poor guy. Damn, that was a powerful scene. Yay. We know the spot. This is where you kick the trash can a bunch, right? Looks like they got it. Yeah. So we're at HHM? Some kind of thing for him. A vigil or a gathering or a something. Man, what happens to HHM? I mean, I guess they have like a board, right? I'm guessing just someone from the board probably like takes over. Oh, Howard. That like the smile he has for all those pictures, it's like the same one in every picture, and it kind of bothers me a little bit. Like I know like people just smile the same way, but I don't know why. It almost feels like they took like the same picture of him and photoshopped him in like a bunch of different pictures for this kind of thing. Oh shit, what's happening to HHM? Oh fuck. To what? Huh. Damn. That's Jimmy's brother's name off the wall too, then too. Like I didn't really think about that aspect. I don't know if that's a reference at all. Like, I don't know if Bruckner's Partners or something like that is in Breaking Bad, or if it's just another thing I don't remember. All right. Oh, she's very standoffish. There's a damn freaking ladybug flying around. Does she suspect something? Hmm. Tell me again, like Lalo said to him when he did the story. Hmm. Huh. Kim. What are you about to say, Kim? Shit, is she making up more shit? Jesus, Kim. Shit. poor wife, just trying to find an answer. Then adding the doubt in. Jesus, Kim. Dude, Kim gets brutal. Like, that was kind of brutal, wasn't it? Like, I think even Jimmy's about to say something about that. I don't know. Be careful what you say, where you say it, especially here, where your voice travels. So worried. So paranoid. Kim's been very quiet this episode. She's barely said anything to Jimmy, hasn't she? And then even there, Jimmy said, like, talk to her, but she just kissed him and left. I wonder if we are building up to maybe Kim leaving, you know? Making her look nervous. Probably not the best thing for your client. Oh. Where are you going, Kim? What are you up to? Hmm. Well. Geez, Kim. What are you up to? Why, Kim? Oh, shit. Really? Well, shit. What did... Oh, Kim. I think she's going through some shit after what happened to Howard. And then having to lie, too. Is this Jimmy? He seems to be in a rush. Did he hear? Hmm. Hmm. Shit. Damn, Jimmy. Yep, she's leaving. Damn. This is what happens. It's kind of true. I mean, them getting married in the first place was just to have spousal privilege, you know? Oh. But she's still gotta go. Who brought him in life? That he was alive. Ugh. Man, I hate this. I have like a knot in my stomach just like because I don't like I get it, but I don't like I feel like so many of our storylines are coming to an end. And I'm gonna miss all these characters. Damn. Oh, just packing tape ripping. Damn. Fuck, man. Oh, I think we're getting closer and closer to... I mean... Where are we? Is this Jimmy? Well... I guess he's taking the breakup pretty bad. These shots. Oh, this is the place they cleaned out, right? Oh, look at that hair. Oh. Just a massive comb over. That's why I just shaved my head now. Yeah, this is where they cleaned out. Which one? Jesus. Jesus. I will never understand that. So yeah, we time skipped a little bit. Jimmy's got his house. It's a big ass place. Damn, we still have like so many episodes. Just I mean, I know we time skipped a bit, but him just like dived into work, you know, probably. His ads. Hmm. It did sound pretty muffled. That is funny. Oh, there it is. Parks in a handicap spot. Oh, did he just realized he has a thing to put up for it? That's so funny. That's so Saul. Jesus. Uh, Poor Francesca. She just... Huh. Has to put up with so much shit, probably. Yep, here's the room. The world's greatest lawyer. He doesn't need the world's second greatest lawyer cup anymore because Kim's gone. Did she just answer the thing? Saying what? That's it for this episode. Damn. So are we going to the flash forward next episode? Damn. Yeah, that's it for episode 9. But we still have, right? Yeah, we still have 10, 11, 12, and 13. Oh my god, I just spoiled myself a little bit. There's an episode called Breaking Bad. Damn. But okay. That was a really interesting episode because, like I said, we lingered on a lot of characters just kind of doing their thing, and I think it was, like, especially after seeing the Kim scene, I think it confirms that it was kind of like a wrap-up for a lot of the characters. So, you know, we started off with Gus dealing with the whole, you know, what happened to Lalo and confrontation with Eladio, and he managed to weasel out of it without even saying much, right? And then he went and just kind of went to that restaurant and had a conversation with that guy, and, you know, after being held up and scared, we kind of got to see him go out and just, like, enjoy himself a little bit, you know, after being so scared for his own life with Lalo being out there and everything. Obviously we saw them talk about starting up the project to finish the cellar area and everything. But yeah, I guess just the significance, like, I don't know if there's more to that, like, wine conversation, that guy and, you know, Gus being there and stuff like that. I don't know if there's more to it that I'm missing, something from, like, Breaking Bad that I'm forgetting or anything, but I think the main reason we saw that was just kind of wrapping up characters, right? So that was just probably the last time we're gonna see Gus in the show. Might be the last time we see Mike in the show as well. Especially because if we're jumping back, right, if we're going to be going to the flash forward again soon, we're definitely not going to see Mike there and Gus for various reasons, you know. But yeah, so I mean, Mike going and I mean, that's very a Mike thing to do, going to Nacho's dad and telling him, and obviously, you know, I guess Nacho's dad responded the way that I figured he would. Like, obviously, Mike basically told him that he was there. I mean, he did tell him he was there, but obviously he's gonna think, like, oh, and you didn't stop them from killing my son, kind of thing. It's a lot more complicated than what his dad knows, but, you know, Mike can't go into that much detail, so he just lets that guy think that Mike's the bad guy in this, you know? And I mean, Mike kind of is, in a little bit of a way, right? Like, maybe he could have figured out a way to, you know, risk his own life to try to get Nacho out of there. But either way, all that aside, it was a very, very powerful scene going there. It was very interesting having, you know, Mike going there to tell a father his son died after we know what happened to, you know, Mike's son and everything, and having, you know, talking about justice and getting revenge, and having Mike on one side of the fence where he's like, yes, of course you'd want revenge because that's what he did, you know. But then we have Nacho's father on the other side of the fence, you know, having that mentality of, like, what you're talking about is revenge, not justice, you know, and just such a good guy. Even with the loss of his son, he still doesn't seem like he just wants those people dead for it, right? So he's just too good for this world. I feel so bad for him. It was such a, like I said, such a powerful scene. But and yeah, I mean, that was it for Mike, right? As well. I really like. I mean, we know that he's in with Gus still, and we know that Gus is going to just work on that cellar. So we know where all of those characters end up, thanks to Breaking Bad, right? So we don't really need to see more from them. I mean, I don't know. I have a feeling we're not going to, but we could. Excuse me. But yeah. And then obviously jumping into the Kim stuff. It was definitely like a slower episode too. Like they definitely took their time and like gave each character like a moment to like wrap things up and just kind of like linger a little bit, it felt like, right? You know, obviously we had Kim going in to the whole reception, I don't know, like a, was it like a wake or something? I don't know what you would call it. Whatever it's supposed to be for Howard, you know, and I mean, hell, even just in that situation, she still, I mean, I'm assuming what she said about Howard a year and a half ago was a complete lie, you know? But she was just trying to push suspicion from the wife's mind kind of thing. But it was pretty dark what she did. Like, I mean, they could have just let her sit there and be suspicious kind of thing, but Kim just like stuck that nail right in that coffin and was just like, yeah, I saw him doing drugs, you know. And it was like, I guess Kim has the respect of a lot of the people there, so she didn't believe anything Jimmy was saying, but as soon as Kim said something like that, she instantly like broke down, you know. But and then also, I mean, she did turn to Cliff and was like, "Did you see anything? You know, like, was there anything that made you suspicious?" And Cliff was just like, "I don't think this is the best time to talk about it." You know, and I think that kind of like also confirmed that Cliff was a little suspicious too, and not really denying the drug use and stuff. And I think that's also what really made her break, is like how everyone around her was just like saying this stuff, right? But yeah, I mean, it's, I've thought it for a long time. What Kim said this episode is true, you know. I do think they're not super great for each other. I think that Kim really feeds off of Jimmy's like slippin' Jimmy kind of attitude, right? And she, like she said, she was enjoying it. That's the main reason she didn't say anything about Lalo. She didn't want to tell Jimmy that Lalo was alive because she was worried that Jimmy would call off the, you know, the whole deal with Sandpiper and Howard and all that. And if that got called off, she didn't want that because she was having too much fun. And yeah, that's pretty messed up, especially that it kind of led to Howard's death and everything as well. And, you know, that would mess you up if you were having fun doing that kind of thing, right? So I get it. I do. I get why she left. It's, I mean, she's kind of, I don't know that she needed to quit being a lawyer, right? Because she could have left and just been a lawyer somewhere else, but I guess usually the bar is for different areas, right? Like, could she apply for the bar and all that in like a different state, even though she quit the one here? I think she potentially could, right? At least I'm going off of TV rules, right? Like I rewatched Suits recently, and there was a moment in that show where they talked about how a bar license in this state wouldn't work in this other state, right? Kind of thing. Like you have to get your license in this other state, kind of thing, or whatever it's considered, right? I don't know if it's considered a license or not, but I don't know if that's true to real life or true to this world, kind of thing. But I guess maybe just Kim wants to get out of all of it, which is, it's crazy that she's getting out of being a lawyer because she loves doing it so much. But like I said, maybe she's just going to another state and applies for the bar there, and she's a lawyer there. But I don't know that we're ever gonna know what happened to Kim, right? I mean, unless Jimmy somehow like reunites with Kim in the future stuff, because I mean she's still alive, so we could see something there. I don't know, but yeah, definitely interesting. Definitely sad to see things end. I had like knots in my chest throughout the episode just because like I can feel things ending, not just for the characters in the show, but for me getting close to the end of the show. It's such an amazing show that I've been loving so much, with only 4 episodes left. We're pretty close to an end here. But yeah, I guess I can check my notes, see if I have anything else that I feel is too relevant that I haven't talked about. But I was like, I don't know. I was gonna look into the Bruckner partners to see if there was any kind of info or facts I could find on it from Breaking Bad that I may have like missed, kind of thing. I don't know. After everything that happened in the episode, I almost don't want to anymore. But other than that, let's see. I guess I will. Let's look it up. Hopefully this doesn't come into play in the rest of the series, and I'm gonna spoil myself. I'm gonna try not to. Hopefully I don't read any Better Call Saul stuff. Does Bruckner Partners feature in Better Call or Breaking Bad? I don't care about what's better or not. Warning, spoilers for season 6, episode 9. That's what I just watched. Yeah, okay. Okay, no. So Bruckner Partners does not explicitly feature in Breaking Bad. In the wake of Howard's tragic passing and the sabotage of his image before his disappearance, HHM faces a dilemma, and those at the top are encouraged to move past. Yeah, yada yada. I know all that. We're going to downsize, change the name to Bruckner Partners. Okay. Although the law firm doesn't play a role in Breaking Bad, some fans have speculated as to whether Skylar White went with a diverse attorney from Bruckner Partners when divorcing Walter. Audiences have suggested this possible connection on Twitter, while others have simply reacted to the tragedy of HHM being a thing of the past. Yeah, I mean, I guess if they never actually say it in the show, there's no way to really know, right? I mean, unless you just ask someone. I did see another, like, little theory. A theory that it's just called Gus is gay in Better Call Saul. I will say, I did get a little bit of those vibes when Gus was talking to that guy about the wine and everything, right? And then it made me wonder, I can't remember, I apologize, I can't remember enough about Gus's backstory with like the Chicken Brothers and everything, and I know Hector killed, or I think it was Hector, right? Killed one of the Chicken Brothers. Obviously Gus was one, and then there was another one. I think a theory could be had there that if they weren't actually brothers, right? I don't think they were, because I don't think he ever talked about like a brother. I think they were just like, they were called like the Chicken Brothers, but they were like partners building up this company kind of thing. I think it also could be that they were partners in another sense, that was just kind of like a quick vibe I got with, the way that Gus was there at the winery talking to that guy, the way that he looked at him and stuff. I got little vibes like that, right? So, I don't know. It's possible, but I didn't read the article about it, so maybe there's like more evidence or something out there, but I'm not too worried about it. If they're not gonna come out and like tell us in the show, I don't care to like try to come up with like wild theories like that. For the most part, I don't know. I guess after the fact, right? Like during the show, I like trying to come up with theories, and I try to like think of what could happen in the show before it happens, kind of thing. That's like usually what I do in these discussions. So I don't want to say that I don't like doing that, but once a show is completed, I don't want to try to like insert new facts into the show and change what they've presented us with, kind of thing. If they didn't want to present us with, if they didn't want to like straight up just say it, then I'm not gonna sit there and like really try to speculate. Once the show's over, it's just over. But anyway, I think that is gonna be it for me though, guys. I look forward to seeing what we get into next, and like I said, I mean, I didn't really talk about it much, but we kind of time skipped after Kim leaving to Jimmy having his new place. It's all set up and everything. His new office, or I think it might be the same location, but maybe. But at least it's set up in the way that we know it. We're all caught up to where Breaking Bad could very well just start right after this episode, and 10, 11, 12, and 13 might be getting into the post stuff, right? Where I think we left off with, I mean, we saw scenes of that big old place being emptied, but I feel like that was like right after Jimmy ran. We still haven't seen where he's where he called the vacuum cleaner place again and was like, hey, I need a Hoover Max 5000 or whatever it is they say. And then he's like, no, actually I'll take care of it myself, and hung up. We never got to see the take care of it myself, so I wonder if we're going to be getting into that, right? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. So that's it for me, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. Link is in the description below, where it should be popping up on the screen, where you can get more content from me. The rest of Better Call Saul is on there, only, the 4 episodes that are left. But you'll also be able to get a bunch of seasons of whatever replace this, or several shows if the shows I watch don't have a lot of seasons. I haven't decided what I'm watching next after this, so thank you guys so much. Check out all that stuff, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.